Optimization, an important feature in many games across the Roblox metaverse, including Stepford County Railway, a semi-realistic railway operation simulator. However, SCR struggles with optimization. Many of you may remember my old computer, which had an i3 and integrated graphics, and if I hop back on there, it's quite obvious that the game is pretty much unplayable at a decent graphics level. This forces players to have to turn down their graphics to minimum in order to just play the game. Now, obviously, the developers are actively working on fixes for this. All the trains, overhead wires, and hopefully tracks are slowly being upgraded to mesh models, and upgraded parts of the map have had much more reduced overall part counts. Though, while they do what they can, the main issue is the incredible size of the map. As we currently know it, it stretches across 62 stations, all in varying areas with scenery between them. This means that players have to load what seems like one of the largest maps in Roblox, which in turn causes a lot of low frame rates. And so that's the problem that SCR has. If they expand their map beyond its current boundaries anymore, they'll slowly be making the game unplayable, no matter how much they try to optimize it. Yet at the same time, they still need to keep the player base interested with new features and expansions. But they came up with a solution for this. Take this. Version 1.6 brought the latest large expansion to the map with the new Willowfield branch. Since then, 1.7 made Express go via Morgantown, 1.8 added a small branch in an already existing area, and 1.9 added even more route capabilities for Express. There is a pattern here. For each major update, to keep people interested in playing, they adapt the network rather than expand it. Of course, there is a point where certain things get ridiculous, as there was quite a lot of criticism about Express going to Newry and over the WaterLine bridge near Morgantown, so all they can do is reshuffle things around and hope for the best. That brings me to the other main point of this video. We've recently been receiving weekly sneak peeks related to SCR's newest non-patch update, version 1.10. No kids, it's not 2.0. I haven't been covering these with review or speculation videos recently, as I feel there isn't often much to say about them, but lately it's been a case of arranging these stations into the right places, and with the recent sneak peek of the new Farleigh station, we could end up with a reshuffle of the WaterLine network, and even a bit of Airlink. Let me explain. Alright, so first of all, we can tick off Airport Parkway because, well, it's obvious. That means that this has to be Airport Central since it says airport vaguely on the station signs. Then we've got the WaterLine section, with this station supposedly being the station beyond James Street, and these two sneak peeks being Airport West and James Street, whichever way round they are. Simple, right? Well, this is where it gets confusing. It's easy to assign this sneak peek to Terminal 1, but with the other two terminal sneak peeks, both have terminating platforms, and both are based on stations which have no through tracks. This can only mean that the terminal area will be getting a reshuffle. There are obviously many ways in which they could do this, but this is what a group chat and I came up with. Essentially, the Terminal 1 loop still exists since there's only one platform, so that could still be incorporated, but Terminal 2 could be this station, with possible passing tracks being hidden by the way the image is cropped. That leaves this station to be Terminal 3. Now, I know a lot of you people from Manchester would be annoyed by the fact that a station based on Manchester Airport is not fully accurate, but it's still a possible theory. Anyway, putting Airlink aside, there's an even more pressing matter on our hands. The most recent sneak peek, posted on Sunday, revealed a brand new WaterLine station by the name of Farleigh. Now, the first observation is the fact that both platforms seem to be facing the same direction, meaning you can terminate here. However, there are still car stop markers on this side, which can only mean that there are no buffers at the end. Therefore, this station is both a terminus and a through station. You could easily plonk this in between James Street and the other new station, however, SCR likes to keep its route similar, so that would mean that there would be 3 termini in a row, which is very unrealistic. This could mean one of two things. Either we have a new branch somewhere on WaterLine, which could be anywhere considering the University of Benton doesn't necessarily have to be close to Benton, or the network is entirely reshuffled. Since this train is going towards Newry Harbour, and since the River Ben and other things are blocking the other side of the Greenslade branch, this makes something branching out of Faraday Road and heading towards Newry plausible. However, there wouldn't be much point in this, since the areas around here are quite tightly packed with stations, especially considering the fact that the Morganstown line is very close by. There's always the possibility of a full reshuffle of the WaterLine network, which probably wouldn't be too major considering the fact that this update doesn't seem to be taking too long. They could consider something similar to the Cathcart Circle in Glasgow, which is just a small loop coming out of the city centre, which would be fitting considering the small area that WaterLine covers. Perhaps it would connect to the Morganstown line or something. But obviously none of us can confirm this. Whatever happens with Farleigh or anything else around Benton, Morganstown and the airport area is a mystery to all of us. I don't think the update will be out later than at the end of August, since incredibly revealing sneak peeks are usually posted close to the actual release to clear up people's confusion. Anyway, that was a bit of speculation based on what SCR has been doing to keep people interested, and what might happen in the upcoming 1.10 update. If you enjoyed the video or found it interesting, please consider leaving a like, and subscribing would help me out a lot. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, goodbye.